coasting. All my niggas, we coasting. High grade, we smoking. On the highway, we rolling. Crack a bottle, we toasting.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to another episode of With a Whiskey with your favorite hosts. I'm sure we your favorites by now. Your boy O'Shane. Follow me on Instagram at grain_. And I'm here with your other favorite.
Of course, your other favorite. It's Quell. Follow me on Instagram, Mac Quell, a.k.a. Mac with the cheese. We back at it again for another week.
This nigga, yo. This nigga stupid.
Hey, yo.
This nigga like this regularly, too.
Follow the podcast page while you at it, man.
Thank you for everybody who's been showing us some love lately. Appreciate you guys.
Definitely.
Thank you for growing with us. Appreciate all of it.
Definitely, sir.
No, so today we're gonna get high and just talk about weed.
Mm-hmm. Before we talk about weed, man, I want to at least say shout out to the Smiths for showing their side, showing their craziness to the public.
Man, fuck that. I don't give a fuck about that. Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck about that. That shit had no relevancy to my life.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not.
But I mean, I think at least that you could show us insights on how other people are. It helps other people.
Yeah.
When you look at it, because I mean, as us looking in, we could look at some shit like, say your spouse or whoever cheats on you. You gotta. Some people find ways to deal with it, some people don't find ways to deal with it, and this can show a way where they're not completely attached to that physical part of the relationship.
Man, I let no next man on my yell pum pum.
Nah, man, I don't agree. No, listen, my lad.
Nah, that can't happen. Coming out my
house.
You can't go in with our raw dog regularly.
Bro, that's just a violation.
That's major violation, bro.
That's such a violation.
That's like coming in my home without knocking, man.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. That's like coming to your house, man.
Shit, if the police do it, why you think it's okay for you to do it? Don't come in my home fucking without knocking, my nigga.
He's in here moving rugs and shit and taking shit out the fridge, bro. Like, come on, man. What are you doing?
I know where I left everything, bro. Don't move my shit around.
Exactly.
I know what's familiar to me. Don't make that shit different.
So, yo, listen. All right. So, if your woman cheated with somebody that's not the same size as you, that's smaller, how would you ever know?
Because it's going to show in her attitude.
But do you think she'd be more grateful?
First of all, I don't care. Fuck that. Grateful? That's what we're talking about after grateful. You let another man slip inside of you?
Because, all right, so say a gal, right? Say your gal, or let's not use yours. Let's use somebody else's. That's whoever gal. She's feeling stressed out in their relationship, and she wants to see if she can explore other options, right?
She wants to have a hall pass.
Yeah, she wants to have a hall pass.
Fuck that.
Nah, she ain't having a hall pass. She's sneaking out of the classroom.
Oh, she's just skipping class?
Yeah, she's skipping out of class. You know what I mean? She doing shit.
Okay.
So she gets somebody on the side. She ended up fucking this dude, but this dude sex game is not better than yours.
First of all,
how do you take that?
I think she should feel horrible about herself. But the simple fact that you went out of your way to cheat to get worse dick.
That's terrible.
You should feel horrible as a human being.
Yo, listen. At least if you gonna go, you gotta go with a pro, man. Go hard or go home, bro.
Facts, yo, make it worth it.
Yeah. If you be like, yo, I cheated with this nigga, and I be like, yo, listen, fuck you. If I can't be like, you cheat with this nigga right here, like,
that's like, all right, you upgraded, bitch.
Yeah, if you upgraded, bro, I'm
all right. Pat on your back.
Yeah.
Pat on the back.
Fuck you, but I understand.
Bring me some bread back.
Facts. I understand.
Bring me some money back. We could have a different conversation.
Do you hold the leverage? You hold the leverage at that point.
Pretty much. Especially if I never cheated.
Yeah.
That matters too.
Yeah, that matters.
Especially if I'm the good guy out this and you did me dirty. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I could hold that over your head for the rest of your life. Now, the question is, do you want to still be with me knowing that I can do that?
Hey, man, some people get into shit that's kind of crazy, man. The stories I hear, man, it's
I think like some people can't be in a relationship without drama. I'm convinced.
Yeah, I think they're relating the word toxic in relationships. It's kind of dangerous.
I'm blaming social media.
I'm blaming people.
Because of social media, these niggas let that shit influence them.
You know, it's a crazy theory I heard.
What?
So, it's not a theory, but I mean, I guess it is a theory, whatever. But somebody's saying that, how many percentage of the people sit there and write negative comments and stir up negative shit and change the way people think online.
Yeah.
And it's not that many people. Because if you got maybe 10,000 comments, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can look and you can see it. Like, a lot of people are genuinely nice people.
How many people do you know would change their outlook on somebody based on how somebody else feel about them?
What do you mean?
Don't you know people who will let how you feel about somebody change
Dictate.
how they feel about them?
Yeah, of course.
We have people like that around us.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Because it just shows people fold easily.
Yeah.
I've always believed nowadays people fold easily. There's no morality. There's nothing holding them as a foundation no more. It's like flippy floppy, wishy washy.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody really has a stuck to side. But it's crazy because it's like people only have one side. I don't even call it flippy floppy. It's like
Simple.
like people only believe one side and whatever that one side says
Yeah,
goes.
they're simple.
Yeah. But they're the same people. Like if you go to like Democratic extremists and Republican extremists, right? They're the same people with different ideologies.
They are. They're both extremists.
Yeah. Just if they grew up differently and had different thoughts, they'd just be the other side.
Yeah. Like it's nature versus nurture. That's that famous conversation right there that people love to always bring up about why we are the way we are. And it's sad though. A lot of people haven't even left their own neighborhoods. Haven't went 2 hours out of their town, or maybe even 3 hours, or went like 3 states away or anything like that. Shit. Most Americans our age don't have their passports.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't have mine.
See?
Exactly.
Most Americans don't have their passports.
Yeah. Which is terrible. Cause if some shit go down, how the fuck you gonna get out of here?
I'm convinced nobody want to leave.
I want to leave. I just don't want to.
If you want to leave, you would have left already, no matter what the circumstances. If it was that bad, you would have left
I
already.
got a question for you.
What up?
If there was some shit to go down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you had to go to any place in the U.S., say there's some apocalypse shit, where would you go?
Anywhere in the U.S.?
Yeah.
Damn, man. I'll probably go to Popcorn in Indiana.
Fuck is Popcorn in Indiana?
Exactly.
What? Where the fuck is Popcorn in Indiana? What is that?
Oh man, it's Popcorn Indiana or Popcorn. Which one's the state again, and which one's the capital? Chicago is the capital. Illinois is the state.
The state, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And Indiana is a whole nother state, right?
Indiana's the state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Popcorn Indiana, it's where they made popcorn.
It's where they made popcorn.
Mm-hmm. The place is called Popcorn Indiana.
That's kind of, that's random.
You won't be able to find me there.
Yeah, but see, you gotta go somewhere now. See, but that sounds like to somebody that has people.
It has a low population.
I'm going to Montana.
Man, fuck you doing in Montana?
Exactly. Yo, there's nobody there
Except for white people.
I don't care about white people.
All right.
Listen, end of the world shit. Color don't matter, bro.
What if white people is the reason why it's the end of the world?
Huh?
What if white people is the reason
It
why
is
it's
gonna
the
be.
end of the world?
You think if it is gonna be white people? What it is? It's either white people or Chinese people. One or the other.
Oh,
Those seem
man.
like the two people on this planet that are doing the most crazy shit. So, and I'm gonna generalize white people as I'm gonna put like all groups of Caucasian skin.
Yeah, anybody who don't have melanin.
Yeah, anybody who's not tan.
And anybody who have melanin, I generalize as black.
Anybody who will burn in the sun for 45 minutes.
If you need sunscreen to be outside.
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna categorize that. So I think honestly, yeah, that's gonna be who's gonna end the world. I mean, we don't have the power to nuke anybody or no shit like that. So
Did you hear the rumor saying the reason why they will never have a nuclear war because the only people who survive will be black people?
but I think that would kill us first.
Nah, nukes
Be-
won't kill us because
be-
of our melanin.
Yeah, but the sun's blocked out, so we won't have any we'll turn into like fucking weirdos. I'm good on that, bro.
Just because you have a nuke don't mean the sun is blocked out.
Yeah, that's what a nuclear winter is.
Nah, nigga, nuke just destroy and disintegrate everything in its path.
Yeah. But if you have enough, you get like nuclear particles in the air.
You can destroy the atmosphere.
Yeah, so I mean the sun's just coming straight down.
Then we gonna be in a bubble society,
You're gonna burn.
like how they're trying to put the NBA in a bubble.
Who?
They're trying to make the NBA play in a bubble in Orlando.
Yo.
Would you go
yo.
watch a game in a bubble?
No, I'm not doing that shit. First of all, but then, right, so I'm listening to Schultz podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking about how all the NBA players, the number one stress is how are these dudes about to fuck?
Oh yeah, because their wives and girls can't come there.
Yeah, but but they were always on the road. That's what they do anyway. It's like a thing in the NBA. Like these dudes fuck a lot.
How many
So-
NBA players do you think cheat regularly?
All of them.
All of them?
All of them.
Not even 95%,
Bro,
100% of them?
Listen. there's
LeBron
no-
out there cheating on his wife?
Huh?
LeBron cheating on his wife?
I'm not gonna say that,
Oh, you said all of them.
but
Oh,
all
we
of them.
can't call specifics?
I'm not gonna say that,
Oh,
but
you
I'm gonna say
hypocrite.
all of them.
Fucking hypocrite.
No,
Fucking hypocrite.
no,
I stand by what I said. Oh, according to our cancer culture, I said what I said.
no. That's not. I didn't say what I said. I said what I mean. So, all of them. Well, I'm not gonna say that.
They just some cheaters.
Yeah, I think it's just I think these are the biggest people on the planet, bro.
I feel like
see what I'm
they
saying?
normalize cheating.
Their testosterone is kind of crazy.
And they got bitches on them, man.
You know what I'm saying? You're an NBA player, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, imagine being LeBron James. You walk outside, and how many women are really going to throw themselves at you just because you're a fucking 6'8" black man?
And you saying out
he
of
played
all of the
basketball.
153 women that throw themselves at him after every game, he says no to none.
Yo, if 1,000 guys talk to my woman a day, you think that I'm gonna think she says no to one of them?
You would hope she say no to all of them.
I would hope, but
So why can niggas can't do it?
so I mean, it's not
Black men don't cheat.
exactly. I think it's more of a primal thing with them. Cause these dudes are just full of testosterone and just running all day, and all they do is lift weights and shit, bro. Like, come on, man.
I got testosterone.
Yeah, you do too, but you're not a fucking a super athlete.
So you don't know my second life.
Okay, all right.
You don't know what I do, you know, and when the sun go down.
What do you do?
Mm.
As far as I know, it's like 9:00 now. We're recording a podcast.
Maybe today's my off day.
This nigga's Batman in the second life.
There's a reason why you never see me and Batman in the same room.
Cause Batman ain't real.
No,
Yo,
'cause
bro,
I am
imagine if we
Batman.
had like superheroes.
Nigga, if we had superheroes, do you know how high your insurance would be?
Yeah, how stupid that shit would be.
Imagine
gotta
just walking out
fucking-
your house. God damn, Superman fucking destroyed my car again,
Yo,
man.
imagine,
Fuck.
like, yo, come on, man. Like, looking on the news and then you see these fucking buildings blowing up and shit because this fucking dude's fighting an alien.
I wonder if a superhero fight is enough for you to call out of work as an excuse absence.
It better be, motherfucker. What the fuck?
Like, I shouldn't be able to have to risk my lives when the world is in danger for a company, right?
I don't risk my life for shit, bro, unless it's mine. Unless it's mine, bro. 'Cause
But if we lived in a world of superheroes, I'd want to be the superhero.
if you had any superpower, what would it be?
All of them.
Nah, you have to pick one.
Fine. If I had to pick one of them, I'd probably choose fast.
To be
Speed.
fast,
Super speed.
I fly.
I can, nigga, when you're super fast, you pretty much flying, bitch. Running on
Oh no,
water.
no.
You have intangibility.
I got a better one.
What?
I'd have the power to convince anybody of anything.
I would want X-ray vision.
But X-ray vision to me is pointless.
Not when you want to see the things you want to see.
But what do I need to see? If
Who
I can
said- who
convince,
said it's the
if I
X-
can convince you of anything, All I need to do is talk to you.
Who said I need X-ray vision to save people? That's
Hmm?
for me. That's for me. That's for my own personal pleasure.
I'm not trying to talk about save people. What I can do, whatever. I can sit here and I can convince the bank teller that I am this person, and let me walk out of here with $1 million.
Nigga, what if you could only do that after you grab a woman by the pussy?
So superpowers are stipulations.
Yeah.
So I have to. So I'm married, but so I can just grab my wife by the pussy.
But you can't use the same girl back to back.
That's terrible. Listen, if I'm gonna save
Would
the
you
world,
still want the same superpower?
if I'm gonna save the world, some women are gonna have to make the sacrifice.
What Dave say?
Huh?
He saves,
Saves.
but he rapes.
Exactly.
He rapes, but he saves.
I'm not gonna rape. No. See, if we're gonna classify this, we're gonna classify this. Can't be classified as rape because it has to be classified as like, necessary actions.
Pussy grabbing for the people.
Pussy grabbing for the people.
All right.
Pussy. Listen. If I get superpowers, they're gonna have this. 'Cause Elon Musk is working on putting implants in your brain.
Man, I ain't have no fucking implant in my brain.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
You would?
I don't know. I would have to see how it goes.
It's
But-
funny how a lot of things that we talk about, I probably have a book for you to read.
Huh?
Like a lot of things we talk about, I probably have a book for you to read.
See, but the thing about it is it's not. It's a processing thing.
Thing.
It's already what we are. Think about it, yo.
First of all, I think for myself already. I don't need
Mhm.
that thing thinking for me.
mm,
I'm good on that.
you think for it,
Nah,
But
that
it
shit
speeds
thinks
you
for
up.
You. It thinks for you.
but it speeds you up. Man.
No, it slows you down.
No,
It
it
slows
speeds your
you.
brain
It's kind
up.
of like you're using a calculator. You think a calculator makes you speed up, but it don't.
If I did it by hand, it wouldn't be faster.
If you did it by hand, you'd actually be better at doing it. And you would actually know how to do it.
Yeah, I understand that.
You don't
logic.
use a calculator unless you know what you're doing.
Yeah, because the computer's only as smart. But exactly. That's the point.
A computer is only as smart as its creator.
Exactly. So as far as you're gonna go, as far as it's gonna go.
See, but the thing is, the way artificial intelligence is set up, my nigga, that shit adapts. It can become smarter than you.
But my thing with artificial intelligence is you can't teach it emotions.
That's what makes it scary. They can't empathize.
You think that shit is real, man?
What?
You think that shit gonna happen?
Like
Like Terminator style?
I feel like it's gonna start off with robot sex dolls.
Yo, that's the nastiest shit in the world, bro.
Niggas is gonna want robot sex dolls.
That has to be one of the, like, bro, you having sex with a robot. That's nasty.
Cause remind you,
That's nasty.
niggas in
Yo, it don't even like, it's not even real.
they're gonna put some like
That's not even
they're
real.
gonna put some that fleshlight material pum pum down there.
Yo, somebody told me I had one, bro, and I was like, yo, oh, man, I look at you differently.
I have a question, yo.
Don't ask me a question about that shit, 'cause I
How do
don't
they
know.
clean it?
That's what he told me. He said he stopped using it because it stunk, because he didn't clean it.
Like you're just fucking your own cum over.
Oh,
and over.
my God. Stop. All right. Next subject, man. Yo, listen.
These
Listen.
niggas is sick, bro.
How's that wax in that spliff working for you?
You know, I forgot there was wax in that.
Yeah, me too.
I forgot. It didn't hit me like no extra special.
How old were you when you first smoked?
Officially started smoking when I was about 13 years old.
Yeah, me too. I was getting real high.
I remember I met my friend and we became cool. You know, I wanted to be cool too. So I took my first pull. But you know, in Jamaica I experimented, you know, when you was young and shit, but
Yeah.
I ain't really officially smoked until I came up here. Honestly, yo, I miss when I first started smoking.
Yo, it was the best feeling in the world.
Your
Yo, you-
tolerance is so low, it hits you so quick.
You remember when you used to like just laugh for nothing?
Nothing for everything. Everything made you giggle.
Everything.
Like I had one of my best smoking memories is I tell you no lie. I remember one time niggas was getting high in my boy basement. By the time we came outside, it was bright sunlight. It was feeling good, nice breeze. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't too windy. And I guarantee you, as I walked down the street, every single plant and tree was dancing with me.
What?
They were dancing with me.
Bro,
They were
smoking
smiling and dancing with me.
I don't know if you were smoking.
I was
weed.
that high, my nigga. And I felt that good. That I was so in tune and in tap with nature that I was able to see everything being one with me.
Yo, you know what's crazy about that? Back in those days, we used to smoke Zone. And you used to smoke them out of Dutchess.
Nigga, that's because niggas didn't have, we wasn't exposed to what we was smoking now.
Nah, there was none of this.
Exactly.
There was none of this.
So where did it come from?
I don't know. California.
Like, they just.
But, because when I was young, right? So when I get into something, like when I was buying sneakers all the time, I would watch videos on YouTube of all these sneaker collectors unboxing new shit and all this shit. When I got into weed, I would watch all the shit, like all the weed cups and all these new weed releases. Like I would get into it. You know what I mean? When I'm into something, I'm into it. I'm really into it.
Me too, because I wanted to start a weed app.
Yeah.
I was looking into the different strains, how they were made, where they came from.
Exactly. So you feel me? So I used to watch all that shit, and then they used to just have like strains you would just hear about, like White Rhino.
I remember White Rhino.
And then and like, you know,
AK-47.
AK-47, Afghan Kush, and they used to like win the cups, like the cannabis cups.
Yeah.
When they used to have them in Amsterdam. So
Yes.
this is like shit like this when it used to go, was back in the day, and you used to just hear about it. And this is, and then I don't know, at a time, people just started bringing shit from Cali.
Because at our time, it was before I even started smoking. Our high grades was Piff.
Oh yeah,
That was a sour. That was
Yeah.
the first original sour that hit these
Piff,
streets.
man. Piff was fire, man.
That
I miss
piffery.
that piffery.
That piffery.
Niggas is out here every corner.
Hell
Piffery.
yeah, my nigga. That shit was loud too.
Hell yeah.
Loud. That
Yeah.
loud.
Man, listen, and then after that, it was like when Perp came out, and then you get like Purple Haze and
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
suddenly he started having like the different cushes. Yeah, the
Nigga.
grapefruit kush and
Uh-huh.
all that type of shit.
niggas, that shit was expensive. I mean, honestly,
It's the price that it
price-
was now.
yeah, it's going back. It's going back
Yeah.
to what it used to be.
Niggas was paying $60 for an eighth. But the thing is, you knew you was getting 3.5.
Yeah,
You didn't have
Or-
to question that shit.
$60, $70 an eighth, $20 a gram.
I remember niggas be like, yo, my weed a little bit more. It's it's election season, man. They cracking down more, so I got to charge you more.
Yeah, facts.
Niggas would say anything to tax you on weed, and you still paid it.
Yo, man, that's where niggas would go and get up 6 of us and go and fucking buy an eighth and smoke all that shit in one
But
session.
that's because it got us high, because we
Yeah.
was so
And we was high for the rest of the day.
facts, nigga. That's when we used to enjoy 420.
Yeah. Yo,
Actually, we be excited for that shit.
what do you think about like the way they doing it now, like with the marketing schemes? And,
Nigga, you
like,
gonna
the
talking
bag-
to the mic louder, nigga?
Oh, with like the marketing schemes. Shit, I didn't realize that. I'm high.
This
so-
nigga get high and zone the fuck out.
Nah, I just started talking.
No, you zone out, nigga, and forget that you actually got to talk into the mic too, nigga.
That is very true. That is very true.
People want to hear what you talking.
Yeah. All right. So, what do you think about like the marketing schemes? Like, you know, the way that people marketing and weed now, like how they going about it? Like, you know, there's like it's all public now. Also, like, you know, everybody puts it up on social media. Everybody got bags and everybody got designed.
Honestly, as much as I love seeing all of that, I'm still gonna be 50-50 because there's still black families separated for dumb things like old weed charges, and now you have all these young white people who already have money who's profiting from legal weed.
That's what they're. I don't know what state's trying to do that. I can't remember, but there's a state trying to push the fact that you know, people who are arrested trying to get into, they have to, if a weed company's opening up, they have to incorporate somebody that's been locked up before for weed possession or something like that.
Man, just let the niggas out.
It don't make no sense.
Just let the niggas out.
But you know what's fucked up about that? You can't really just let people out because these people have been what's that word? What do you call it?
Reformed. I mean, institutionalized.
Yeah, they've been institutionalized. They've been people that have been in prison 20, 30 years for 2 ounces of weed.
That's because our
bro,
person reform isn't about actual reform.
Exactly, it's just about punishment.
Exactly.
There is no reform about it
At all.
So it's like you got these people that's been locked up for this little bit of weed back in the day, and now people are making all this money off of it. It's fucked up.
It is fucked up. And these niggas is pretty much spending the rest of their lives because they had that 3 strikes and you're out.
Exactly.
Which came from some of y'all favorite people, Joe Biden.
And he won't even apologize or say it was wrong. He would just say that's what the Black Caucus wanted.
And he's because he stands by his decision.
And he won't admit it.
At all.
And he won't admit it. He won't say, listen, it was what the Black Caucus wanted, but it was a wrong move in hindsight. Or something like that. You could say something like, you
take responsibility for your actions.
Exactly. That's all you have to do. You have to say something.
Stop trying to run off Obama coattails.
But people are sitting here trying to vote for this man just because they don't want Donald Trump in.
Yo, I had a thought, and I was like, it's up with the whole Kanye running for president thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, most people would rather vote for the lesser evil between 2 white people than to vote for somebody of their own.
I was going to talk about that too, because I feel like we're choosing, not we, because I'm not a part of this shit yet, but people are choosing who gets to be in the black, quote unquote, black circle.
Yeah, like
and
based off how you feel about something.
And what they dictate is their actions. Like I'd rather us sit here and take it as a joke and say we'll vote for Kanye West than to sit here and denounce him.
Facts.
Because it's fucked up that one of the only black men out here that actually kind of does promote being an independent black businessman. Like he's always talked about it. He always wants to be that guy.
And it's funny how this nigga went on Joel Osteen's church and talk about how they're sending pornographic images into our children and trying to control them through the media and entertainment. And then all of a sudden TMZ comes out with an article saying that he has a bipolar
come on, man.
Bipolar action.
You don't believe this from somebody that was in there?
Like, that shit is crazy, man.
I was listening to some of his old music, and I was listening to like Jesus Walks and that other song.
Which Jesus Walks was a #1 gospel song.
But you have to hear the lyrics what he says in his songs.
No, I listened to a lot of the lyrics.
He said, I'm afraid of God. I'm afraid to talk to God because we ain't spoken so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He said stuff like, "Oh, I'll be back," and this is his coming back to what his belief is.
So because he knew he was gonna go off on the next little spiral real quick.
He's ahead of his own self. He's ahead of all of us, bro. And people don't notice that shit
at all.
And it's kind of crazy that we have to sit here and have this conversation that somebody that smart that we believed in so much at a time, and just because he went off and had his opinion at one point in time,
and honestly,
we dismiss him.
But the thing is, it's only the general black population and general public that's dismissing him, because there's still black people out there who will sit there, and there's even still white people that will sit there and tell you, how could y'all not believe the things that he's saying? Because if you really look into a lot of things that he's saying and not based off how you want to take it, you can find a lot of truth in a lot of things people say.
Yeah.
You just have to look behind the motivation behind those type of things sometimes.
Yeah, people sit here and they judge off of just like
their own
momentary opinions.
Exactly. And sometimes people don't understand how undereducated they are. So when somebody says something, it's going to go right over their heads.
Mm-hmm.
People really feel like, oh, just because it didn't come up on Facebook headlines yet, it ain't true. And then you have the dumbass Facebook fact checker shit that's trying to make shit seem like it's not true.
And what's another thing, right? When they say Kanye's family, who the fuck they talking about?
They talking about the Kardashians.
Cause who else is his family, right?
That's the only one they could talk about. Nobody
Who
nobody
else
has been associated to Kanye in terms of family.
Come on, man. Who else they talking to?
So
Come on, man. It's these people they put that shit and it's fucked up that I don't even want to say it like that, but it's fucked up that he went that route and they were using his different mind for publicity and for fame. Cause it's just another season for them.
it really is, yo. And it's like this is how they make their most of their bread and butter.
That's how they make all their bread and butter.
This is how they stay relevant.
Exactly. Because you can't sell products without the publicity. You know,
Yo,
the
question, yo. What happened to Caitlyn / Bruce?
That motherfucker killed somebody in the car crash, bro.
Oh yeah, I remember South Park actually showing that. It's funny, South Park. Every time they show the episode of him, they always showing him killing somebody in a car crash.
Yeah, he actually killed somebody in the car. Oh, I don't know.
That's crazy,
She
yo.
killed somebody in a car crash. I don't know.
Everybody was saying how Caitlyn was like the most bravest woman in the world.
How do you give somebody that had a sex change a
Woman of the year.
Yeah.
How do women accept that? Why do women accept that?
You know they call.
I feel like that's an insult to women.
You know they're calling them cisgender now.
Man, fuck all of that shit. I'm not gonna call you whatever you want just to make you feel better about your damn decisions.
I don't give a fuck. I call you whatever you fuck you want me to, but don't make me believe that if I make a mistake that I'm supposed to be crucified for it, because I really don't give a fuck.
Like, do you know the term biracial only came into term just to make white women feel better about having black babies?
Yeah. Well, yo, it was illegal for a black man to marry a white woman. I didn't even know that for a while.
Yeah.
Until like the 60s.
Yeah, nigga.
It was illegal.
That's
A lot of
why they
states.
hunt you down and kill you. And they don't get no reprimandation for that.
And these are some of these motherfuckers' grandfathers.
Some great grants and shit like that. Some of them probably just died within the last decade.
Pop Pop.
Facts, yo.
Your Pop Pop was a murderer and a racist. That's
Still alive and kicking them pumping.
That's fucked up, man.
Spreading them racist genes to his grandkids.
Yeah.
Like in my day, it was okay to lynch a nigger.
Yo, no. Man, listen. How come it doesn't happen to me, man?
What?
How come ain't nobody tried me?
You want somebody to try you?
No, I just said these racist people just come out of nowhere. Like in all these random spots. And it's like, why, where are y'all?
Did they pick and choose who they be racist to?
Yeah. You know, it's funny because I've been feeling like my interactions with white people have been different over the past
Mine
few
too.
weeks.
I don't feel like I have the same interactions as even some of my peers
Some of them are showing me more love than I've ever felt.
from your own community.
But not even my own community, just just in general, like just it's like a more of a hey, how are you? You know, like a real conversation.
You're very accepted with them.
Yeah. So, and then others is like a real skittish kind of thing.
I don't know,
I
yo.
don't
Like,
know what's going on.
like I believe even racist white people like me.
Once they talk to me,
I'm dead ass. I believe even racist white people like me. Cause it's like, and not to toot my own horn, but how could you not like me? I'm dead ass. How could you not like me? I'm just too honest and too everything for you not to like me. I'm a great ass motherfucking individual.
Hey man, I went to the dispensary. The dude had my birthday.
The same birthday as you?
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Word.
Yeah, man, that was random, but it was kind of cool. You ever run into somebody like the same shit as you, and you're just like, oh.
I actually went to high school with a girl with the same birthday as me.
Yeah, I went to a school with, I think, one person.
I had a crush on her.
Yeah,
But she liked my brother.
I didn't like the girl. I mean, I did, but she was cool. But I ain't had no crush on her.
She was exactly a year older than me.
I feel like a lot of people born around my age are, I don't know, ugly people.
I like meeting older people who have the same birthday as me.
Why? I don't really believe in it. I don't really honestly believe in zodiacs and stuff like that.
I believe in it to an extent.
I think people are just who they are.
I don't go boil down to it to the whole, oh, if you this and this, then we definitely can't talk or date. We're incompatible. Nah, that ain't me. I'm like I'm a child of the universe, so I look into that and there I see the some truth within it.
But how much? It's like it's because one time I tried this, right? So I went down to horoscopes. I did this for like a week straight.
Mm-hmm.
Every day I would go down to horoscopes, and I look and what they are, and I look at my sign, and then I look at like 2 or 3 other signs, and all of them relate to me in a way.
Because all of them are intersectional.
So it's like, regardless of what, you can pick something that's gonna relate to anybody anyway.
It's funny how it works because sometimes you can have even like similar energy to a sign that you surround yourself a lot with.
But I think that's just the type of person that they are.
But then it will argue. Somebody can argue and say, "Don't you say that do play into what they are, based off the universal alignment of the stars and the planets?"
No, I don't know.
Because like I said, I'm a child of the universe, so I have faith in all of that. Like I said, I wouldn't sit here and be like, "Oh, my zodiac say we can't date."
But all right, so boom. So how do you say that? But you know what I mean. Our days aren't on the same day every year. Like our birthday is in the same day, so everything is in a line the same exact way.
But then again, somebody can sit here and argue. Like the reason I don't believe in zodiacs to the full extent is because we aren't even going off an original calendar. So a lot of the dates that we have, they don't even match up with the real universal alignments of shit. Like the whole thing that just came out about our calendar actually being 8 years late, 8 years forward fast. Like this is really the year of 2012.
That's funny.
So that's why I said we have been given time, and then time has been used to manipulate us.
Huh.
Because one of our first slave masters was time. Our first calendar given to us that sustained us, that subjected us to time, was the zodiac. Calendar.
what if this is, and somebody did say that the other day. I heard that, and somebody was like, "Yo, this is the real year it was supposed to end."
Yeah,
this is the real
June
end of the Mayan
21st.
calendar.
It was June 21st.
Yeah,
but I don't know if a lot of but I peep. Ever since June 21st, my nigga, it's been a lot more car accidents around lately, bro.
Yeah, it has.
I've probably seen 1 or 2 every day since then.
There's a lot of crazy shit happening right now.
It's at a very chaotic time right now.
It's weird, yo. It's weird. It's really weird that I see the world like this, man.
I don't think it's weird. I feel like it's weird that people don't see the world like this.
Like, they say coronavirus is going up, right?
But yeah, you see people on the south end at the gas stations turning up.
Nah, but then you see people still taking flights.
I was trying to take a flight.
But I'm not getting it.
Actually, it's funny because it says that when you're in the air, you actually have a lower chance of actually getting any diseases or viruses because of the altitude that you're at.
Yeah.
So taking flights is actually one of the safest ways to travel.
I think we talked about this before. Yeah. Would you jump out of a plane?
Would I jump out of a plane?
Yeah.
Yes, I would.
Oh.
Just because I'm scared to.
Me too. And that's the exact reason why too.
I want to do it just because I'm scared to.
Because I will fucking panic, but I would do it just.
I want that adrenaline.
Yeah.
It feels so good, so sweet when it's over, and it's like I did that.
Would you pull your own cord?
Of course.
Yeah.
I want to. I'll free fall.
What is that?
Free falling is the little glider suit.
I'm not doing. Why would you do that? I think we had this conversation. Why the fuck would you do that?
Why not?
That's not the way to live life, man.
Why not?
Because jumping out of a plane, you got a big sheet over your head.
But it still comes equipped with a parachute. But you usually just glide your way in free fall, so you can just fly in the air.
That sounds like there's too much training.
Nah, it's like just your wings. Then you just move and glide with your wings.
There's no way. There's no way.
I do it.
There's no way.
I'm living life. I'm living life to the edge.
Yo,
Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge.
I'm trying not
Not
to
to
lose
lose
my
my
head.
head.
Sometimes, some. We do not own the copyrights to that song, so don't sue us. For all the million listeners out there.
We just high and drunk. We
Yeah,
off the
man.
weed and whiskey. You know what I want to try?
What?
I want to try Canagar.
Hey, man. Yeah, we yeah.
I want to
Speaking
try
about that,
Canagar.
I do too.
Like
do
I
too.
want to roll one of them shits, and I want to smoke one of them.
But I
shits.
need hemp leaves, though.
Ooh,
I need hemp leaves.
that'd be sweet.
I gotta find. Hey, if anybody out there find
Got
some
any
hemp
plugs and any links to
Yeah.
Canagars, hemp leaves? If you have any like links to anything weed related, put us on. If
Yeah.
you drink any good whiskeys and you have a favorite, send it over. We'll try it and we'll talk about it and we'll shout you out for putting us on.
Exactly. We need some.
Yeah, we want to
feedback
try
on
new
something.
shit. Let us know your favorite weed. Let us know your favorite whiskey.
Hey man, I actually tried a split for no grabber the other day.
How was it?
Wasn't that bad.
I'm good.
Wasn't that
It
bad.
pisses me off.
No, like listen, I'm 100%
Smoke it
with you.
regularly.
100% with you.
Smoke it regularly. It piss
Mm.
like once in a while, and then mix with a grab a spliff.
But I was fine. I was very. It was. Let me tell you something. So when I smoke grabber, there's a certain, I don't know, there's a head rush you get, right? But when I felt a cleaner high, man.
See, when I season my splits right, I don't just get no head rush or lightheaded. I actually get hot.
Yeah, me too.
It's all about the right blend and the right type of grabber.
Man, I'm Chef Boyardee with the thing.
You know, you have to season the thing right there.
Call me. I be
Season the
with
thing
the
right.
grabber like, Salt Bay on them like, They don't know my splits is magical. Ask anybody, man. I got the chef hat.
I got the you roll some nice splits. I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate the splits you roll.
Yeah,
If you
son.
feel like you could roll some great spliffs, send us videos of you rolling spliffs. Tag us and we can share it on our stories.
The
Tag
wor-
us at weed.whiskey.
The worst time to ask me to roll a spliff is when I'm in the club.
The worst time.
'Cause I'm never gonna roll it, and it's gonna come out terrible because I don't have it grinded up. Man, crushing with my fingers in the club is not gonna happen right.
I don't like. I'm bougie. I don't give a fuck. I'm high maintenance when it comes to weed. I don't like breaking down weed with my hands.
I do.
I
I
know
love
a lot
it.
of people do. I don't like it.
Really?
I don't.
Why do you like
I've
grinders?
done it so many times in Jamaica, and then once you're out all night at a party and you have a whole scandal bag of spliffs, and then you're sitting there rubbing out weed in your hand for at least 4 hours, bro, you get tired of it.
Hey
after
man,
all.
listen. I understand it's a tedious task, but pre-rolling is a beautiful thing, man.
Man. But even then, in Jamaica, robot.
Yeah, but so what? At least you get it done then. So now when you're in the club and you just sitting there, you have a big bag of spliffs. Like you all right, yo?
Man, but I still have to do the robot business, dog.
No man, yeah, all
I
right.
feel like
yo.
make a robot more on, dog.
Yeah, but you can't do that. It's better to do it before you get the drinks.
All right, you want to know one of the worst times to roll?
What?
Driving on the highway
Nah, I'm
while
pretty good.
somebody's going
I'm-
70 to 80 miles per hour dipping out of the lane.
Oh, you're in the passenger seat?
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember for my 21st birthday, it was me and some of my closest friends. We were going to the J. Cole concert. We were super excited. Nigga, I don't remember what we caught, but I remember we had like 14 spliffs. And we rolling one on the highway, and somebody stopped in the middle of the highway. And my best friend had to do some real last minute shit and swerve around them. And in the process of that, we ended up losing a whole fucking spliff. You know how upset everybody in that car was, yo? Like, that's one of the worst feelings, yo. When you're excited about smoking a spliff, and then some dumb, unexpected shit happens, and you lose a spliff.
There's a story in high school, right? So me and my friends was going to we supposed to smoke in the morning before school. We were gonna miss the first block or whatever. So we was like, all right, we playing that. This motherfucker ain't come get me till about when lunchtime was coming.
Mm.
So this is halfway through the day. So we get to the parking lot. We about to roll up. Yo, all the weed. Dude, turn the air on.
That's right.
turned the air on some how high shit. Everything fell,
Oh, I'd have slapped him.
bro. Terrible.
I'd have
So,
gave him the silent treatment
and
until the next spliff roll.
it gets worse.
How it get worse than that?
Okay. So we have to recover because we took too much time. So we have to recover. We got to do something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got to do something.
What you do?
I didn't do this.
What he
Don't. I'm not gonna. Don't put this on me. I'm gonna put some blame on me because I participated in the smoking of this. But don't put this blame on me. To
Continue.
recover some, so he had a tiny bit left that wasn't in the split.
The little zigs?
Yeah, the little leftover because we was gonna roll a big backwood, right? But man, we ain't have enough, so you gather what you could without getting a lint. And man, he put grappa in that shit and rolled the backwood, man.
I ain't gonna lie, my nigga. I put grub in a Dutch back in my college days.
We used to do that a couple times back in my day.
We was sick, yo.
Yo, it's sick. It
We
is
were
sick.
sick.
Until
We're sick.
our nigga said something. He's like, yo, we said that shit to him. He's like, nigga, what the fuck are y'all doing, man?
That's sick, my nigga. Yeah, we were sick in the head for that.
He said, y'all stop doing that right now, bro. Y'all stop doing that right now. And that night is funny because that night we was talking about it. We rolled a Dutch with some grappa in it, man. And that was the worst tasting shit of our lives.
Cause once somebody call it out, my nigga, it's not the same after that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it wasn't right after that. So after that night, no more Dutch in grappa.
Fuck that. No more Dutches.
Yeah,
No
I ain't
more
gonna lie. I
Dutches.
kind of wanted to roll one just to remember what it was like.
Yeah, go ahead. Your fucking throat and your lungs gonna fucking feel like they're about to bust out, dog.
Hey man, yo, you know what's funny, yo? Because when I used to smoke Dutches, I used to cough a lot.
Me too. I couldn't be able to hold that shit at all. Too fresh. Too much things. I don't know. I ain't like that. I need my kick, bro. I need my grabber to say, hey, bro. Wow.
Yo, backwoods do that, but you have to have the right one.
I don't like the backwoods, yo. Like, the way they feel. But then again, that's grabber. That's
Everybody's
tobacco.
smoking backwoods now, though.
Yeah, that's why probably I don't do it. I don't like doing what everybody do. You know what I do when I smoke? Like me, I don't even smoke out. Like I went from smoking Dutches to Bamboos original. Then I started doing Bob Marley's, and now I don't even smoke none of those no more. I was like, I'm on my rice papers now. I started smoking some Elements.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. You
I
told me
love my
about
rice
this.
papers, my nigga. I love. So I'm different with how I smoke. I'm very traditional with my smoking. I like to do things very set ways when it comes to my smoking. I'm one of those people who still goes by that pass left. No,
What do you mean?
yeah, pass to the right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
one of those
For
people.
good vibes.
Don't fuck up the rotation.
Yeah.
I have certain
I
requirements.
hate when people fuck up the rotation, man.
I
I don't
hate
know
that.
why. I don't know.
It bothers me.
It doesn't. People
It
be like,
bothers me.
it's the whatever. Nah, don't do that.
Like, why you fuck up the rotation, my nigga?
Yeah, like I don't like that for some reason.
Or I hate when niggas light a whole next spliff and then try to change the rotation. It's like, why would you do that, bro?
Or if you're driving, right? Say you're driving and the passenger passes to the back seat first.
Yeah, that's dumb, yo.
That irks my nerves.
That's dumb, yo. Why would you have the person pass it from behind me when you could just pass it over to me and then you can grab from the back?
I could just boom one time throw it in the back.
See, but that's what I call smoking etiquette.
It's just vibes.
It just, if you don't have that with you, I don't want to smoke with you. If you don't know the proper etiquettes of smoking with me, we can't smoke, bro.
I don't really smoke with people like that no
I
more.
don't like smoking with people.
Not like random people.
Like when I smoke, the maximum I probably smoke is probably with 3 people, and that's too much.
Yeah.
It has to be with 2 other people that I fucking fuck with.
Yeah.
That's it. If I don't really fuck with you, it's not no 3-man cipher out here.
Hey man, I remember them days. I used to have to go to house parties, man, and tell niggas you can't touch my spliff, man. I'm sorry.
Nigga, I never even tried to pass my spliff.
And be in a room full of motherfuckers that know me, but I'd be like, yo man, yeah, I'm sorry.
I just hold my own corner. He'll hold my corner and just roll my spliff, spark up, have my little beer in my hand like my Jamaican self, and just do my little 1-2 step.
Yeah, man.
And then bounce.
Hey man, I don't like when motherfuckers wet spliff.
I don't know, like, I feel like people mouths is too loose when they're partying. So I don't know what you've been doing before and after, and so I'm good.
No, I don't want to pass my Swift to nobody.
I went to school with white people, bro.
Did you?
I
Oh, you
sure
went to
did.
college.
Yeah, I went
Yeah, I didn't do that much. Yeah, I forgot.
the way this nigga
My
said
shit
it,
is
bro.
relating to like after high school. And I didn't go to college, so
I went for like a semester, but I like the experience I got out of it. To be honest with you,
it felt fun because we used to go to like I had a girlfriend in college, so I used to go up to her campus at the time, and then and like Lex was in college. I had boys that went to like Central and shit like that.
yeah.
So I was always up at.
You was vicariously living the college.
Yeah,
life.
I was always up in there. We used to go to UConn and shit. So it was fun. So I understand what y'all life was like, but I didn't live it. You know what I mean? I wasn't there.
I lived it, man. I remember going to class, meeting up with my friends to go do homework, being up at 4:00 in the morning doing 12-page research papers, going to the cafeteria before 5:00 so you could actually eat, and then going straight to the gym from like 7:30 till 11:00 till they close. Then we go shower, and then we go link and actually go have our smoking sessions. Routine.
That used to sound like the life, man.
It was
That
fun,
sounds like
yo.
the life.
Honestly, you know what made it fun? The simple fact that we weren't allowed to smoke on campus.
So
It made it fun because you had to find somewhere else to smoke, and that made it a little exciting.
You had to go on adventures.
Yeah, you have to find new spots. Smoke
But see, I think. See, unless you're really caught up in your, like certain people have these situations where at that age when they're like 20, 19 to like 23 or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
You really have to be an adult, and you have to take care of responsibilities, and you can't get caught up in the certain funds of life, right? At that age. But for the rest of us, like I'm not gonna sit here and say I had to do that. I had a job, but at the same time, I wasn't being hammered on about my bills and what I had to contribute and shit like that. So I did have to have fun. I get to have fun at that time.
I'm fortunate to say, as a black guy who went to college, I had the luxury of having people around me saying, "Don't focus on nothing else but school."
But that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like in my case, it was just work, do
Exactly.
your thing, and whatever.
Live your life,
But
focus on your schoolwork.
Kick
and
what you
enjoy
can, pay what
Exactly.
you gotta pay, and that's
if
what
you don't
do.
have this, don't be afraid to ask.
Facts.
Shit like that.
So-
I had that luxury as a black guy.
So that's a luxury. That's a luxury. Yeah, that's a luxury that we have. Right?
Yes.
So I feel like if you get that luxury at that age, there's always gonna be that urge to explore, bro,
Then do dumb shit.
and do dumb shit. Because we
I
used to
did
do
dumb
the
shit.
stupidest shit.
I did dumb
so,
shit.
So while you were in college doing the dumb shit, I was out around here doing
Doing
dumb,
the dumb shit.
You know what I mean?
But as soon as I came home, I was out here doing the dumb
dumb
shit.
shit. You know what I mean?
So
But
I was, regardless, I found ways to start funding my own self to do dumb shit.
I think that's how we could change a lot of shit about us, man. If we stop requiring our kids to be such adults at such an adolescent age, because even though you're over age 18,
You're still a child.
you're still a child, man.
You still just been exposed to the world.
Especially in this day and age where things are not as hard and we have the
Yeah.
actual luxury.
We can't.
To
We don't
be-
grow up as quick as y'all did in
Yeah.
our generation.
So I think we have to change the narrative of what we expect from our kids.
Like honestly, I've been seeing I've been seeing things of how people have been starting bank accounts and trust funds for their kids and savings for their kids since they were born in, and that's where I'm at. That's why I
Mhm.
want to start my own business so I can find ways for my kids to eat off that, so they're set
Facts.
by the time they get to my age.
Right.
Because I had to, after a point, it was in my head that I had to do this to get whatever I wanted. I couldn't rely on nobody else.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't trying to ask my dad, I asked my brother, or I was done relying on people for my help.
Mhm.
So I don't want my child to go through that.
Yeah.
It was a
facts.
tough mentality to deal with, to feel like if you want anything, you have to go work hard and go do all of this for it. Yes, you have to work hard if you want, but I don't want them to feel like they have to struggle.
And they have to be underneath somebody else to do it.
Yes, and then if you give them something, they feel like they're obligated to you in any way.
Facts. Because you're not obligated me. I brought you in this world.
And it's like anything I choose to give you, I choose to give you.
Yeah.
No stipulations.
Yeah, facts. I had to explain that to my stepdaughter yesterday. She's like, she went to the pool. So I just gave her bread to go to the pool. She said, no, you don't gotta give it to me. I'm like, she said, why you gave it to me? I'm like,
Guys,
what you mean?
I want you to have some money in your pocket.
Yeah, like I gotta give you. You gotta have
You
something.
can't be out here with no money in your
Yeah,
pocket.
like,
How
she's
that
like-
look on me?
Yeah, she's like, oh, let's turn around, mom. You forgot to give me money. I'm like, what?
No, you
Bro, What you
good.
talking about?
Yeah. Who
Yeah,
is?
like,
you can ask
what?
me too.
Yeah,
Nah, but I like that though about her.
yeah,
That's a good reflection on her.
yeah. I told her that though. I was like, yeah, you know, you got.
Yeah, don't be afraid to ask.
Yeah, she's all right. It's cool. Like
Yeah.
I don't mind.
I'm slowly stepping into the road too.
It's fun.
It is. It really is.
Hey man.
It's like being with my little nephews and nieces.
Yeah, it's just life, man. Kids are beautiful,
They're so fun to be around because you never know what to expect from them.
and I always want to learn. That's the beautiful part about them. It's just like they always want to learn something.
Yes, yo.
I
got
love
lots
that
to teach.
curiosity.
I got lots to teach.
Yeah, man. It's like, oh, you ask me just questions about random shit.
See, I'm the guy who just says random things. I'm the type, like I said, I just taught one of the girls the word photosynthesis.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Like it's been at least probably like a month since she learned. If you go ask her right now, what her word did she learn about how plants eat, she can tell you exactly what word it was.
I remember being so interested in that shit back in the day.
And it's rare when you see kids interested in shit like that. Yeah, they just want to learn.
Yes, it's so sad what happened, man.
Like
We used to be outside, man. Remember we used to be outside?
I love being outside. My parents used to kick us out the house so we can go outside.
Yeah, man. Remember we used to be outside.
Now
You just
parents are
go?
scared to let their kids out the house.
Kids, everybody got a cell phone now.
And everybody, when people out there want to rape, look a picnic, dog. Fire for that, dog. Fire for
Yo, but you know what's crazy about it is? Matter of fact, never mind. I can't even say that because it is kind of different now. Because back in the day, there was nobody out here wilding and just taking kids in vans and shit like that.
that. Or not to the degree that it's at right now.
Yeah, it's happened. You'd hear about it, but it wouldn't be, it'd be like this and then it'd stop after a while or some shit like that. Or it'd be far away or some shit. You know what I mean? It wouldn't.
It's funny how social media had like a double-edged sword with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like now with social media, you can publicize it more.
Yeah.
But because you can publicize it more, it allows more people to be exposed to them being able to have seen it in themselves to do it.
But that's what I said I don't want to say because I don't know.
It's
if
a
that
double-edged
really-
sword.
If it really does correlate, because
It's a double-edged sword because it's like there's people who never have the thought in their head, and then this guy can do it. This guy
Like-
did it. Oh, this how he did it.
like
All
it's
right.
for sure like police brutality. It's not happening more, bro. It's just being filmed more.
More exactly.
Because it's just been happening to us.
And it's being and and honestly it's still not even being talked about as much as it's happening.
It just honestly, I don't even want to talk about it really, because it's pissed me off at the fact
I'm
that
tired of talking about it.
we
Not to
should.
say that I'm tired of talking about it, but I don't want to sit here and feel like everything we talk about should correlate back to it. Because in the end of the day, as Black people, we should be able to highlight the excellence within our own communities from our own perspectives, from what we see.
To be honest, the only reason why I want to talk about it is because I said this from the beginning. The agenda changed. And it's going to always do that. So I don't want to talk about it no more. I'm good. They do this shit to us all the time.
All the time.
They do shit to us all the
Nothing's
time.
different. It's just when we decide we want to talk about it.
Yeah. So I mean, whatever. We can keep going.
Anyway, it'd be like we're like an hour in already.
Are we?
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Guys, thank you guys for being with us and sticking through our conversations. As usual, we are Extra Fruss, FRASS.
Frass. Yo, let's trademark that word.
Because nobody have they?
Cut this.
We should do that.
Cut this part.
Nah, I'm going to let it rock. It's so much work.
Okay.
I like to just put out our full thoughts out there.
Yeah. Besides, if you do it before us,
Touche.
touche.
Put us on.
No, if they do it before us, that means we're working.
Yeah. That means somebody's listening to us.
Somebody that got some money.
And that means
Listen.
we have good ideas.
Exactly. I like that. So, and if you know what the word frost mean,
Good shit to you.
Good to you, and I'm proud of you for being a person that knows what that means,
Facts.
and you have money enough to do it. So
Facts.
I'm happy for you. But hey, listen, this is another episode, and y'all have a good night, a good day, wherever you are in the world, and follow our podcast page
Weed.whiskey with an E.
at E, like expeditiously. I thought of a new
As
one this
in
time.
expeditiously go follow that podcast.
That's a
or
fact. See,
Could you
there we go.
guys go follow
man,
us expeditiously?
Oh, that's something else I wanted to talk about, man.
What?
We might have to keep going.
What?
T.I.
What about T.I.?
I don't know about him, man. I don't like what he's doing.
See, I say this a lot, and I will continue to publicly speak onto this. I think it's very backwards that black people promote a day of no buying instead of day of strictly buying black.
My thing about this man is that, right? So it seems like he always finds a way to put himself in the middle of something.
Like he's a leader of something.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, it's just like you talk these big words, and I know when somebody talks big words and just uses them.
Just to
see what I'm
say,
saying?
just to use
and because
them.
you know the word, like, and just because I know big words don't mean I'm gonna say them. It just doesn't make sense. The smarter man in me is the man that can talk simply and explain a complex situation
Facts.
than the man that can talk in a complex way to explain something simple.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? So you don't have to sit here and use big words with me and think that's going to impress me.
And plus, honestly,
And the way he radicalizes himself is always a public manner. And I don't like that. I don't like radicalizing yourself in a way where everybody has to see it.
nah, I get where you're coming.
You see what I'm
'Cause
saying?
I consider myself a radical, but I don't use every situation to express my radicalness.
That's what I'm saying. It's like every situation he's there, it's becoming like he's like a hip hop Al Sharpton to me.
Like he's the Ja Rule.
No, he's the hip hop Al Sharpton.
I see.
He's every situation he's there, but I don't want to discredit him because he's doing a lot of good, right? I don't want to discredit him because he's doing a lot of good. I just don't like the way he's going about it, and that's just my opinion.
Some things rub you wrong.
Yeah, some things run me
There's nothing
wrong.
wrong for that. Nothing wrong for saying that.
It's you know.
We should be able to vocalize our opinions.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I think you should just do things and put your money up and just do what you gotta do. And you don't really gotta say nothing because you T.I. and people will speak for you.
Man.
You get what I'm saying?
Now I get what you're saying, because honestly, it's hard for me to speak on all of these black leaders and all of these people who want to come off as black leaders, because I don't know, man. Because I would sit here and say I want to be a black leader, but I don't want to be like the ones who's calling themselves leaders.
Like I don't like people who make statements on Instagram.
Like I want to be able to put myself in a position to actually do stuff now.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I'm tired of sitting here trying to get people on my page, trying to get people to understand the things that I do, because nobody's gonna see life the way I see life. Everybody,
even if they do, I really honestly don't have the financial backing, and people are really ignorant to that fact.
Exactly.
I hate that. People be like, "Oh, you know, you could make a difference right here. You can, but you're making a small dent
And honestly,
in a plate of 5-inch steel."
and if you feel like you can do something different, why not try to do that instead of trying to be like everybody else who's trying to hit something small? Because that's what everybody feel like they're trying to do. They're trying to hit something small for something big.
Exactly. Or you just trying to hit something small just to fulfill that gratitude.
Or just to say you did it.
Yeah. Instead of reaching for a bigger thing.
Because there's a lot of different little angles and routes out there. A lot of people haven't taken, or much people haven't taken, or that we don't highlight on taking.
Mm-hmm.
So there's different ways of living life, and we shouldn't be able to be scared to walk those other paths and just see the different ways to how we can live life as people, and just not living ourselves anymore.
Yeah.
I'm done with ourselves, because it's like you sit here and limit yourselves, and you get caught up in a pointless fight.
And then it'd be like all these people that just live in these big ass houses. that tell us to fight the way we gotta fight and do what we gotta do. And like, yeah, they be on the ground with us, or they be outside, but y'all don't live lives every day.
Yeah, like hold Joe Biden and say we ain't black if we don't vote for him.
Come on, man.
I guess I ain't black.
Come on, man. And then what's crazy is everybody's gonna go vote for him.
Nigga, cause he's the lesser evil and
Cause he ain't Donald Trump.
Exactly.
And I hated the fact that celebrities promote that hatred so much that you get in the way of the fact that
I hate that we as a society promote hate over logic. That bothers me.
that's kind of another way T.I. goes about things too.
That bothers me. I hate
It's like an anger approach.
I hate that. I don't like that. I hate to say that I hate that, but I don't like the simple fact that we promote hate over logic, because we would rather sit here and put our emotions and feelings into something before we actually sit back and think about how it actually made us feel, instead of how it made us feel in just a moment.
Nobody focuses on how they feel, man. Everybody wants to just
go with the first thing that comes to their head.
instant gratitude.
Shit's crazy, yo. We're imbalanced as a society in so many ways.
Scary. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be imbalanced no more, man. I'm trying to get on a spiritual journey.
It's a fun journey, my brother.
Trying to get on my journey.
Like, I'll sit here, I go in nature just to go hug trees.
I'm about to try to learn how to meditate.
A lot of people say it's hard. It is hard, to be honest with you, but meditating is just literally making your mind be free.
But that's what I'm saying.
The mind is always gonna think. You have to just let it be. You just have to not let anything manipulate what your mind think about. You have to just let your mind run on its own.
You have to have a clear head, man.
It do, and it honestly, meditation gives you answers that you won't normally see with your own two eyes.
Yeah. I was just listening to something. This yogi. Last thing before we go, just to prove that meditation works. There was a study on a yogi at like one of these physician there, like one of these institutes. So these one of the high institutes on testing people for like brain stuff and stuff like that. So he used to tell people he can control his body, like temperatures in his body and stuff. People like, you're just lying. He's like, all right, test me then. This man learned like breathing exercises and meditation so hard.
What it's called? There's a term for that.
And he's learning, and they're tasting the temperature of his hand.
There's a term for that.
Yeah. What is it?
It's called mindfulness.
What is okay?
That's one of the biggest things we as a society lack. It's called mindfulness, of literally being aware of you and your entire body, of everything that is happening of it. A lot of people aren't mindful of themselves or if a lot of things that's actually going on around them. Like I think I know it's like some monk, like a monk or a Buddha or something like that.
Yogi. He was a yogi.
Yeah, I think I know exactly what you're talking about. And he would sit here, he could actually manipulate and control his own body to do the things that he wants to do instead of it doing it what they want to do.
So he said he had one part of his hand that was like no blood and like dead cold.
Yeah.
And the rest of his hand was just warm.
That's all possible, my nigga, with meditation. You just have to be able, and plus, when a lot of people meditate, they don't meditate to be mindful. There's different purposes for meditation. You have to know what your goals for meditation is before you get into meditation, and then you have to look into what type of meditation routes is going to help you get you there. Because there's different meditation poses, different stance, different everything, different hand signs and stuff based off what you want to do.
Facts. That's deep, man.
But
I'm about to get into it.
The most simplest way, if you want to actually meditate, walk. Walking meditation is a form of meditation.
Yeah, walking in silence.
Yeah, just walk and think. You'd be surprised at the things that just come to your head because you're just one with yourself.
I had a job doing that shit. That's why I don't walk. That's why I don't do jobs and shit. Bro, I had to go sell electricity door to door in New Haven, my nigga.
I hated those shits. I can lower your light bill, sir.
Bruh.
If you sign up with this company, I can lower your light bill.
I was in the
30
hood.
cents per kilowatt.
They had me in the hood, man. That's why I quit that shit when they tried to put me on the south end.
Torrington.
They had tried to put me on the south end of Hartford, bro.
Oh,
like,
I'm good, bro.
I was like, nah, I might see somebody.
I know.
I had like a little suit on and shit.
I
I'm
can't
like,
see niggas I know.
Nah, you ain't gonna catch me slipping like that. Nope. I'm all right.
Anyways, guys,
Facts.
thank you for being with us again.
All right, peace.
Anyways, we out. And before we go, I have to ask you guys,
Oh,
please, please,
God,
please, smoke for us. Take
I
a
could
drink
go with
for
that
us.
one. I could go with that one.
Nah, it was not wild tonight. Just take a puff off. Tag us. Tag us. Let
Even
us
if-
see how you smoke, yo. And if you have any plugs for Canagars or any weed accessories or good weed, put us on, man. Anyways, have a good one, guys.
Peace.